Looking forward.
Hello and welcome to the Overcome Yourself podcast. As you know, my name is Nicole, and I'm so excited to be here today with you and with Marnie. And so Marnie has an incredible story of overcoming. And so I'm just going to hand it off to her. Marnie, would you please introduce yourself to us with your beautiful accent and let us know a little bit more about you and your business?
Hi, thank you so much for having me here. It's so beautiful to be here. So my name's Marnie and I am a women's coach and I'm a Reiki healer, yoga teacher. I run group programs for women. And I guess there's a lot that I could share, but I'm really passionate about supporting women to tap into their intuition and lead a life that's really aligned to what they truly desire. And what's kind of led me to this point was, I mean, there's lots of things, but 2 years ago specifically, what really led me into the work was going through a divorce and leaving my stable career as a registered nurse and moving cities all at once. So that was a big moment for me and completely shifted my life and the direction I was moving in.
Wow, 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 wow. So, as you know, this podcast is called Overcome Yourself. It is named after my book. So do you feel like that is something that you had to do in this phase? Because I mean, that is, you got a lot going on. Like when it rains, it storms, right? And then that's a really good example of kind of what happened, right?
Yes, yeah, definitely. And it's like everything kind of had to fall apart that wasn't aligned in order to for me to be redirected onto the right path.
And
Yeah.
in overcoming yourself to get through that, one of the things I talk about a lot is gratitude. Do you feel like gratitude played a part in helping you get through that really rough phase?
Yes, definitely, definitely. Like just coming back to what I was grateful for and what I had, like and the possibilities that laid ahead, really helped me to move through the challenges and the heartbreak.
That's awesome. That's something that I talk about a lot is gratitude, because you know it helps you adjust your perspective, right? Especially when everything seems to be going wrong,
Yeah.
right? That's when we really need that gratitude. And I learned that we have to strengthen that muscle when things are going well, so we have it available when things are not going so well, and so it's easier to use, right? So I want to talk a little bit more about your business and I want to talk about Reiki. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is?
So Reiki healing is tapping into the universal energy to support people in their healing. So I really like to take an intuitive approach with it. But I've seen really amazing things come from Reiki healing, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. If you're someone that's new to energy, it's very much working with the energetic side of things. And yeah, it's hard to put into words exactly what it is, but it's really amazing to receive, and I feel like it's something that you really need to try.
Yes.
But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I did a Reiki healing once, and I had no idea what to expect. Um, and so what happened for me was kind of like a maybe you could tell me if this is kind of like a session, I guess. So I met with a person that was doing the Reiki healing and I just chilled out and I was basically chilling out. And they kind of did their thing. And so basically that's kind of what happens, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So
Yeah,
it's
it's
super
tapping.
simple. It's just I'm not sure if any, if people in the audience know what Reiki is. So I just wanted to kind of give like a quick little brief overview of what to expect, because it's not like acupuncture or anything. Like nothing's gonna be like
Exactly. It's
yes.
yes, yeah, you're not going in to kind of get a specific result as such. It's more being really open to what
Mhm.
needs to be healed and yeah, just really noticing the subtle shifts that take place after a Reiki session. And I think, big things can happen, but also it can just be that your body and your nervous system go through like upgrades and healing, and just noticing those subtle shifts. But it's very
I
powerful.
love that, love that. So can you, because I know you are a coach and you use Reiki healing as part of your framework. So do you have any tips? As I know you have an ebook. So can you tell us a little bit about that and give us some tips
Yeah.
on what we can do to like better our energy and get ready for you?
Yeah. So what I love supporting women with in my coaching containers, obviously the Reiki aspect is a big energetic part, but I also support women to really connect with their feminine energy and
Love
their
that.
intuition. And so my ebook that I have is all about ways that you can connect with your feminine energy. And I know this term is thrown around a lot these days, but for me, what it really means for women is, we live in a really hyper masculine world at the moment, and a lot of women have really lost connection with their feminine energy and being able to really be in that space, because we're so busy rushing around and trying to do so many different things. So that ebook was created just for some really simple ways that you can connect with your feminine energy.
I love it. Yes, that's awesome. Kind of talking about framing, and I guess it makes me think of, maybe like redefining certain things, like redefining what strong is, right? Because if we do live in this hyper masculine world, right, strong can mean one thing, but as women, we know that there's strength in things that are not maybe like muscles, right? So I love that. I can't wait to dive
Yes.
into the book. Yeah,
Amazing.
yes, that's awesome. So, any final tips? Do you have any final tips, Marnie, for our audience on reconnecting with themselves, on their energy, on getting to the next level by shifting that energy and adjusting perspectives?
So, yeah, the biggest things I can really suggest is firstly creating space in your life if you're going through big changes, and you're wanting to like up level. I think it's really looking at what is in your life that's not feeling right, that's not feeling aligned, and really starting to trust your intuition on the next steps and really trusting your body. And that's something that I'm really passionate about supporting women with, is connecting back to their body, because a lot of the time we try to make decisions from our mind, and obviously that logic is needed sometimes, but we forget that our bodies actually are really wise and know the answers. So yeah, that's just my biggest thing, is really starting to understand your body and your intuition and where you're being guided.
That is a big deal, Marnie, what you just said. Our brains, this is something that I've been working on with my coach as well. They are designed to think, and they create options, but they don't really decide. Our body, we have to listen to our bodies to help us make decisions. Because like you said, there's so much wisdom. And there's so much that goes into that, like learning to listen. When does something hurt? When does something feel good? Where does it hurt? How does it hurt? How does it feel uncomfortable? And there's so many answers. I remember when I was working a job, and it was like my soul knew that I just wasn't supposed to be there. And it was like
Yeah.
my soul was crying out, and I would get I get like such strong physical symptoms. Like I would get physically sick, I would get dizzy, I would get nausea, and it was my body letting me know, this is not where you're supposed to be, this is not what we're supposed to be doing right now. And it wasn't until I listened to my body that I was really able to start making the right choices, right? And that's a huge deal. So thank you for bringing that up.
Yes.
I think that's really transformational. Yes.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree. it's huge.
Yes. All
Yeah.
right. So this has been an amazing conversation. Thank you so much. Do you have any final tips before we sign off here?
Just that would be my biggest one, honestly, for women, is like just keep coming back to your body and yeah, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, and knowing that when you're going through challenges, that when you make decisions from that place of alignment and trusting yourself, that things are always going to work out for your highest good. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, I love that. So I know you guys can't see me, but everything that she's saying, I'm just nodding along. I'm just, yes, 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 everything, yes. So thank you, Marnie. Thank you so much. So we will make sure to
My
put this,
pleasure.
oh, thank you, in the comments, so you can grab that ebook, and so that you can stay in touch with Marnie. And then if we want to, and then the link will also be down there if you want to schedule something with her so that you can get in touch with her. This has been awesome. And do a Reiki healing. That really was, it changed my business. It changed my thinking. I remember feeling lighter after leaving. And so it's definitely something that I recommend that you try out. So if you're curious, if you're interested, Marnie is definitely someone that you can reach out to. And, if you're in the US, then, she's over, you're in Australia, right, Marnie?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in Australia.
so you have the bonus of, her amazing accent. So thank you,
Thank you
Marnie.
so
Thank you
much.
so much for being with us. This has been wonderful. And we will catch you inside my Facebook group. If you're not in there, you can join us, and you're more than welcome to share your resources with us. Today I posted in there about sharing your freebies. So it would be awesome to hang out with you in there as well. So thank you so much
Amazing.
for being with us. And we will catch you next time, Marnie.
Thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. It's been awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. This has been
Thank
amazing.
you.
All right. Until next time.
Amazing. Thank you.